You know, an abuser will verbally beat you down in all areas of your life. They will access all areas of your life and use it as a tool to beat you mentally and emotionally. And they will continue to do this. Dr. I forget his last name. Dr. Sam, I was reading information about this and the Narcissistic Rage. He actually coined this as it's clinical. In his profession, he's a doctor of psychology and therapy, and he does studies and stuff like that with patients, and he currently does studies with patients. And the Dr. Sam said that there is a specific thing called the narcissist rage, and they cannot stop. And the reason for this, now hear this out, the reason and why this happens, this is more prevalent, it's more coming up more and more now that we have an abundance amount of people with personality disorders and narcissist traits and so on and so forth. Now, the borderline personality disorder patient that does not have narcissism, they do a narcissist rage. And then what he specifically said was the borderline personality patient they're both borderline personality and narcissism both have extreme similarities, like across the board, and that in some cases it's hard to prove, but you have to be, once you're a clinical psychologist, you're a doctor of therapy and cognitive behavior and so on and so forth, it is really easy to decipher the difference between the two. But for the lame person like myself and you, we get this stuff mixed up all the time. What he was saying was that the narcissist rage is a specific tactic, and it can be from a narcissist, but it is something that it's only when the borderline personality person goes into this rage that it becomes a narcissist rage. Okay, but more often than not, the borderline personality patient does not have narcissist tendencies or characteristics, although they do share some, but only and specifically in the rage are they a narcissist, in the rage. And here's why. Is because, and he was saying this, and I'm doing word for word. So Dr. Sam was specifically saying that the narcissist rage will use all areas of your life to beat you mentally and emotionally, using verbal abuse in all areas of your life. They will not stop. It's a rage. And it's not even, they feel no emotions at this particular point. You will go, like myself, I experienced the rage, and you go into a deep self depression, deep debilitating depression, where you're like, you want life to end, you want your life to be over. And I recently experienced this. This rage was so intense and it would not stop that I had these thoughts again, the thoughts that I worked so hard to not have in my life. I worked so hard, I put so much effort into not having these thoughts in my life, and I experienced this rage that I just want to, I can't take it no more. And you know you're doing the right thing. And you're doing the right thing. You're doing all the work. You've done your work, your inner work, your spiritual work, and this rage won't stop from this person. The reason for the rage, the reason why they do the rage is specifically is to see you, to puppet you, your emotions. I can do this to you. I can do this to you. And then if I can move you like that, you shake that way. And if I move you like this, and you can shake this way. And I can puppet you. Just make sure I can control you, and I can control you. And so he was using a symbolization to explain a little bit more in depth, but I'm using my little tissue to explain the similarities of what Dr. Sam was saying. And it's a control tactic, and it's a deep inner power rage control tactic, and that is narcissism, because I am this and I'm that and I am this. Narcissism is basically a self-proclaimed king or queen of all things. I'm the greatest, I'm this, so I am powerful and doing this to you, and I'm powerful and I'm powerful. And they're in the narcissist rage, and it's to control you, and it will not stop, because in the rage, so this is rage has no emotions, there's no feelings involved, there's no thought, there's no like understanding or caring or anything. Rage is rage, like rage, and it won't stop, and it's very, very painful. And if you experience this, as most of you men, or if there's some women, which I doubt, but if you experience this, just remember, this is new. This is a new finding. It's the narcissist rage. And it just, it doesn't stop. And I want you to know that you need to get out. You need to free yourself from listening to the suffering, the pain, the manipulating abuse. Get out. Don't hurt anybody, and don't hurt yourself. Don't think of ending it, or the world is ending. Just know that you'll get through it and you'll be okay. And I want you to know that I love you with all my heart. And we can survive through our abusers. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are doing well. Take care.